If you're lost, follow the trail. Stop trying to blaze a new trail. Why are you blazing a new? That's stupid. You don't have to blaze a new trail because success leaves clues.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing is start thinking about your current resources. What can you use that you have right now? Yes, it'd be great if you could create your lessons and stuff and have a multi-camera active, environment, and you had the right backgrounds and all that stuff, and you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on the best lighting and cameras. But right now, getting started, don't let the equipment be your problem. This thing right here, it's a good studio, and it's good enough for you to get started. I don't want you spending a whole lot of money trying to get started unless you're rich. Now, if you're rich, hit me up, all right? Because I can help you spend that money. But if you're, bootstrapping, take your time. Find out what resources you already have and start using those resources. And look, I know people that are so stuck on a name. Well, what should I call it? I don't think the name really matters at all. I really don't. Because if a name actually mattered, Google would not be Google. What the hell is a Google? I remember when they first came out. Yes, I'm that old. And I was like, what's Google? And what does it mean? And they had their own internal meaning for what Google was, right? It was something with some zeros at the end, right? You don't have to worry about the name. You just need a name. You can always change course and direction in air. What we need you to do is launch. Let me just tell you, every time you take off from an airport, usually the runway goes either this way or that way or this way or that way. That's it. When the plane gets off the ground, then usually we turn to the way we're going to go. You have to think about that. Stop worrying about, how to get to the destination. You need to just get in the air first. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to get launched. Once you launch, you can make adjustments in the air to get to exactly where you want to go. Most of us have no idea where we want to go, nor any idea how we get there. But if you just focus in on the launch, that will help you. Look, I'm going to use this. Let's pretend like this is a rocket. Yeah? All of this in the rocket ship exists for this part to go in the air. Just think about that. That's how hard it is to launch. So most of our energy, we need to worry about launching. Once the capsule is in the air, then we can move to a different location. We can navigate to where we want to go. So we're going to spend our time worrying about the launch, right? Like I said, 90% of the rocket falls back to the earth. So it's not even usable. So don't even freak out on all the other parts that we're trying to get to. We're really just trying to get launched. So we do that by checking out our current resources. All right? And we don't care about the name that big. We don't care, right? Do you need a business license? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not to get launched. See, once we get in the air, we can always create our business license. However, if you're looking to sell physical products, or if you're looking to sell physical products that you purchase from somebody else, then you're going to need a business license. If we're talking about teaching what you know, you don't need a business license yet. Not to launch. All you need is that button, right? So we're going to get you to that area without having all of the, load of worried about where we're going to go and having, I don't even want you to write a business plan. I don't want, your business plan probably is just how am I going to get launched? This, 3 to 5 years way down the road. And you got to think about, I never had a business plan. I don't even have a business plan about what I'm going to speak about next week. It's like, no, I kind of do, but not totally, because I want to be free enough to make adjustments. So don't sit around and worry about, because I know people get stuck. It's like, oh, I'm working on a business plan, and I see them 6 years later. So how's that business plan? I go, yeah, I'm trying to finish that business. But really? Hell, if you'd just started something, you would have been way, way farther than you are right now, stuck on trying to figure out how to finish a damn business plan. I'm not against business plans. I think they're great. yada, yada, yada. Bullshit. You don't need it. Not to launch. All right? Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about, again, was the avatar and why it's so important. Because you really want to know who you're selling to. And the more you know about them, the easier it's going to be to sell to them. The more you know about their life, what their challenges are, what are some of the things that are really holding them back. If you can tap into that, like I'm actually tapping into that with you right now. Many of you have been frustrated. You've been frustrated before. Somebody told you needed a business plan. Somebody told you that you needed a license. Somebody told you that you needed to know how you were going to formulate your corporation. Are you an LLC or are you going to be an S Corp and all that shit? And you got so overwhelmed with all of that, you never made your knitting book because you were worried about how to get all of that crap. I'm telling you, just tell somebody, I got a knitting course. I can show you how to knit a blanket.
Woo. I do not feel no pressure. I just put in extra effort. I do not feel no pressure. I just put in extra effort. I do not feel no pressure. I just put in extra effort. I do not feel no pressure.